contemplating. I was contemplating if I should go live or not. Oh, I'm so tired. I bet I look tired. Today, oh, I have so much going on. The weather is not friendly at all. It's been raining every day this week. And it rains at very odd hours of the day. You know, those hours where you're trying to do some productive work, instead it decides to rain. I'm so tired. But I also can't seem to get sleep. I can't seem to rest. There is someone stressing me, Manag. Some of you make us regret even getting into certain parts of this industry. But it's okay. Nothing I can't handle, you know? Hello, Justice. Justice. That's an interesting name. How are you? I hope some of you are having a good day. And for those who are having a shitty day like me, it will get better. And that's what we keep telling ourselves every day. You see, that one thing about humans as we are the most hopeful creatures who will look in the face of reality and still say it's not true. I believe that's why we've survived for so long. We are the only creatures that have never been threatened to cease to exist. Hi, Patrick. Hi. Oh, guys, I'm tired. I've had a shitty day. I think I've just had a shitty week. You know, there are certain things that can happen to you and you're not supposed to discuss them because you signed a non-disclosure agreement. It's an NDA. So part of my job has an NDA. So I'm not allowed to discuss certain things, but I swear to God, I want somehow by January, February, March, by March next year, when I've set up a business, at least I need that. I need to give myself that, you know, because it has occurred to me. Oh, Mama. Hi, Patrick. Thanks for sending consultation fee. That's very nice. You're planning on sending it. You send it to my business WhatsApp number, the one that is in the bio, the description. I'll definitely provide the information you need. I don't think it's, you know, from me. So far, I take time to follow up and I always make sure you're at least in line with consultation and construction and farming. I don't get a lot of you who want information on farming. Don't you people farm? The rain that's here, it's a little bit too much. It's destructive. It's very destructive. I don't know. What's the date today? Today is 12th. Oh. Ah. Perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, my current mood swings make perfect sense. I have a roller coaster of emotion. I mean, normally I am very emotional, but today was more emotional than usual. Tomorrow is even going to be worse, I suspect. Yeah, I think I know why. It's fine. I can't believe I hadn't even thought about it. Oh, Patrick, when you send the consultation, please send me a WhatsApp message after you send it so that I confirm with you, and then you can pretty much ask anything you want. Oh, guys, you people, the worst possible thing you can do to yourself is construct under pressure. Guys, construction, you shouldn't be borrowing money to build, especially to build a residential house. Please don't do it. You know, don't do it. You can borrow money to build business slots. What are those things called? Courts, rentals, shops, and stuff like that. But even then, I wouldn't advise you to borrow to even build that. Tenants are crafty. You borrow money, put tenants in them, and then they will not pay. The economy is tough, by the way. Someone can start their business and they're not making money. What are you going to do? You're not going to drag the money. It's not going to magically appear. So you can't completely rely on paying a loan or a debt based on someone else's actions. You can borrow to start a business you've done enough research about to know it's going to make you money. But guys, let's not gamble our lives. You know, I used to be a serial gambler. I'm a creature of habit. I usually just pick up a habit, one habit every year, one bad habit. And then I take time to shake it off. And then after I've shaken it off, I pick another one. I need prayers too. But on a serious note, when it comes to borrowing, taking debts and loans, some of these people, especially in my country here, some of these loan sharks, they want you to fail. They don't wish you well that you should borrow and then make returns and pay them their money back. Hell no. Especially if the money is a lot. If the collateral you've given them is great and they know they can make more money off it, they are going to make it hard for you to even clear that debt. You know, there are some things you don't do. Do not smile with your loaner. What are those people called? The person who loaned you money. Don't be friends with them. Just keep it professional. Pay them, move on. Keep it moving. Don't be friends with them. They're getting more information out of you. This is someone who already has the upper hand on you. You don't need to give them more armor to use against you. You know? I know a bank in Uganda. I don't know. Anyway, part of it closed, but it's still operation. I won't even mention which one. Whereby when you start paying them their money back, they are very present. They take the money, but when they know that the debt is somewhere in the middle, they will do three things. One, they will try to convince you to take a second loan on top of the loan you have. They will even tell you, this one is finished. This one is finished. Hi, Matata. Oh, Matata. What is stressing me? I don't think you have the information. Maybe I'll provide it after the live. I will tell you. but it's work related. You might have an idea. I'll tell you. Personally, I'll call you. So what this bank used to do, they would when they see that you are somewhere close to finishing your loan, they will entice you and try to convince you into paying or getting another loan. Oh, Patrick, thank you. So Patrick has just paid a consultation fee. Thank you so much. And I don't know if I have to call you via WhatsApp. I don't think you're in the country. If you're not in the country, we are going to talk via WhatsApp. We can do a video call or a voice call, whichever you're comfortable with, and then we can start discussing our way forward business wise. Thank you so much. I was still warning you about that's going to be after the live. I hope that's okay. So basically, I was still giving you warning. The warning I was giving you is be very careful about. There are so many people giving out loans, and most of these people are unchecked. And because they are unchecked, it means there is no law they are operating under. So they have no limitations as to how much pressure they should impose on you to pay them back. Or there is no law in this country that's limiting these loan sharks. That's what you should know. So if you wake up in the morning and you go and give your property to a loan shark, sweetheart, you can pay that money and your property can still be taken by these people. They are very crafty, so be very, very careful. I always advise people, if you have some friends, people you trust, borrow from those people, borrow from and pay back. Endeavor to pay back. We have a problem because when the people who know us no longer want to loan us because we don't want to pay. It's like we are so used to people mistreating us in that we can't take a good thing if it's presented to us. But guys, please endeavor to first try the people you know and try to be trustworthy. Don't take advantage of people. People get tired. People get tired. Man, we are all faulty. We all make mistakes. It's understandable as human beings. But I want you to understand that the last option you should be you should be gunning for is a loan shark in this country. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can't be friends with someone who is taking your property, who is taking your, you can't just focus. So honestly speaking, guys, I have to focus. So come and give me as much work as possible because I need to. First of all, we have a charity in December. I have to also save money for that. I'm not saying you guys don't donate, but honestly speaking, I have to feed 100 families on Christmas this year. Chances are high I may not be in position to raise all the money I will need. So oftentimes the rest of the responsibility falls on me. So, and it's something I want to do because I like to do a lot of good. One thing I've learned is from experience, I do a lot of good and a lot of good things tend to happen to me. Yes, bad things happen to me too, but you people, from experience, a lot of good things come my way. I know part of that is because, why do I seem like I want to cry? Oh my God, I don't know. I think, honestly, all I'm saying is in life, when you're doing something, don't think about it like it's supposed to be given back to you. Only do something because you want to do it, because that's how we get these things back. When you do something with a genuine open heart and clean conscience, these things get back to us. We get them back. I know this for sure. So for me, there were times, or they can be times when I'm broke and I have no money, but before you know it, someone calls you out of the blue and they're like, Doreen, you did this for me one time, you helped me here and there, and they're like, okay. And they just send you something and they just help you. You meet these people and they're recommending you somewhere. So me, I respect people so much because I know our blessings are often, we get them from people. So you have to try and be as good to people as possible. Obviously without compromising your integrity and yourself, just make sure you're not hurting yourself. This goodness you're offering is not hurting you in return. If it's hurting you, I always say, if you're doing something and it's going to hurt you, if you're giving someone money and that money is going to pain you to an extent of even plotting to harm them, please don't give people money that's going to lead you into despair. Don't, even if it's your girlfriend, your children, don't spend on people money that's going to drown you. Don't put yourself in that situation. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no, other than sitting there plotting against doing so many bad things to people because maybe they've not paid you back or they've not given you something, or you know what I mean. It's a burden. It's a heavy burden. So try as much as possible to only do what you want to do what you're comfortable doing. Something, just imagine if this turned or went south, would you be able to handle it? Before you go ahead, put yourself in a position. We assume so much, we expect too much. The human nature is designed to be flawed. We are all flawed, nobody's perfect. So the people you think or assume and expect are going to always do right by you, sweetheart, they are not. So prepare your mind for that day, even if it's not yet come. Prepare, and don't put yourself in positions which are going to spite you, hurt you, or make you feel all kinds of bad and hate people so much and become like a dark version of yourself or something. All I'm saying, move in this world with a clean conscience. Honestly speaking, I don't know how some people do it. But one thing I know, if you do a lot of bad, you reach a point in your life where it's no longer affecting your conscience, whereby your conscience is so far gone, you're just a shadow. You don't feel bad for the bad things you've done or you do. You don't care. And that's a dangerous phase to be in. It's a dangerous part of yourself to unlock. Because when you don't care that much and you harm people, you do harm like it's easy, like it's normal. It's going to affect your soul, your entire conscience, your energy, even the limitation. It's going to limit you, it limits you. Because there is people in this world who just move and they just convinced someone is out to get me. Like, you'll be dealing with them straight, clean, and clear. And they'll be like, oh no, I don't trust this. What if this? What if that? Once upon a time, this happened to me. Oh, yes. There is nothing new happening in life. Nothing. Everything that's happening has already happened before, somewhere, even possibly to you. But we are always quick to forget. But we are not going to lock ourselves up and say, I will not face the world again because this happened to me. No. Okay? Take time to heal from these things. I'm not saying it's okay, but understand that that's life. You know what I mean? That's how life is. You can't guarantee that the next person you're going to meet is going to be the best person. You can't guarantee that. You also can't guarantee that the person you're dealing with right now is going to be the worst possible person. So give everyone an equal chance and open up to try and look at people the way they present themselves, not because of your experiences. Experiences are good to teach us and warn us to see signs, ahead of time. But then it's before you see signs, don't judge, don't conclude, don't criticize, wait. I'm taking time to learn that myself because I'm one of those people. The moment I sense something, even if it's so small and minor, I'm just going to conclude. You know, I'm not giving certain people enough chance, but I also feel like I'm giving some people a lot of chances. Life is a mess. There is no workbook to life. There is no workbook. But I know there is a workbook to construction. At least I know that. But also, even us in the construction world, you know. I also want to advise you that this is what I was saying. Before you get into construction of any type, first plan. Sit down and plan. Put money aside. Calculate money. Allocate excessive funds. Because by the time you build, things might be a little bit more expensive. Something might be different. And at the end of the day, you are the one that's going to be hurt. The moment you have a team on ground to do certain work for you, for example, as you carry a team, know what they are going to do and stick to it. Don't wait for these people to come and then you get too excited and like, oh, initially I just wanted to do the foundation, but now that these guys are here, maybe I can start borrowing, I can start lying and doing this and this, and maybe they can build up to the wall plate. Sweetheart, that was not your plan. If your plan is to simply build the foundation, stick to it. It doesn't matter how it feels. It doesn't matter if you have a little bit excess left. Hold and plan again. Then look for the team again or wait for them to be available again. Okay? These things of people doing half work, it's damaging you. It's damaging you. By half work, this is what I mean. You've called a team to build your house up to the wall plate, but you know you're not financially ready for that. Your finances can only pull you up to the foundation and that's it. But then now you have people, you're making people work, you can't afford them, you can't even afford all the material. Learn to hold, pace yourself. It's not a competition. That house is going to be built because our grandparents have been building, our great-grandparents have been building, our parents have been building, we are also building. For generations to come, people are still going to build. No one has ever said that if you don't do something all at once, it won't be done. It will be complete in its own time. I've seen people build one single house for 10 years. One house. And it's not even that big. A project someone can do in a month. And someone takes about 6 months. We all have our own timing. Don't compare yourself. Don't allow anybody to put you under pressure. The construction materials are going to be there even next year, even the year after that. You know what I mean? But then again, who am I to tell you what to do when that's what you want to do? I'm nobody to you. My unsolicited advice. No, you sent me for advice. And also, I'm not the wisest, really. So I really just tell you things based on what I see. I see this a lot. Nothing is going to happen to your house after you build it and push it to the wall plate and leave it there for 1 year, 2 years. Nothing is going to happen to it, especially if you use the right material to build. The cement was right. Hi, Boka. I can't pronounce that name. Thank you. I'm actually in my most natural element. Well, I'm always in my natural element. Thanks for the compliment. So, guys, all I'm saying is, it's happy to see you too. All I'm saying, my friends, don't allow anyone to put you under pressure. Just make sure that whatever you are doing on that house, you're doing it according to standards. Nothing is going to happen to that building, no matter what you've used to build. Obviously, if it takes too long, of course, something will happen to it. But by the time you start building, you've already ascertained and alerted the brain and yourself and your finances, and you know at least let me push this house until it's plastered, and then the rest I will see. Because up to the point of plastering, your house is safe. It can be there for years, and you can work on room by room, paint room by room. You can even do your own painting, by the way. Though in Africa, we don't have that painting culture. But I see in the Western world, those white people have that painting culture. They paint for themselves. Maybe because their houses are not really made of bricks. They're just wood. It's easy to paint wood. You know, there are too many steps to painting a plastered house. You know, but either way, it's not that hard. So sometimes you need to understand where you stand and look at what you have, what you're willing to stake. But, oh, Doreen, look at me. Sometimes I wonder. I think to myself, if I watch my videos 10 years from now, what will I think of myself, you know? This is what I want in 5 years. This is my plan. At least this is what I want, or I would like. Hopefully, God's plan is in line with my plan, at least, hopefully. 5 years from now, which year will that be? So let me see, 2024, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that'll be 2028. So in 2028, I want to at least have my DOREEN'S African Experience Village up. Yes, I have plans to build what I would call a DOREEN'S African Experience. I want to build a place where some of my followers, I would be able to, well, you pay your own ticket. Yes, I understand it's risky to leave your house on beam level, but for how long are we discussing? And if that house has the right level to it, if your water level is perfectly fine, and if the material that is consisting or consisted in that house are perfect ratio, and if your foundation, if you put at least clay bricks in your foundation, that house is going to be fine for at least 2 years. It will be fine. Yes, for at most. So obviously, we strive to make sure the house is roofed quickly. I understand. But sometimes, if you don't have the financial means, all you have to just keep cutting out the grass in your house. Make sure it's not a bush coming through and stuff like that. Just keep it neat. But if your house was well constructed and the foundation is fine, you are fine. Adam. Hi, Adam. Hi, Africano. Adam, you can get jackfruit seeds from pretty much anywhere in Uganda. Like, seriously. Some of these things that you even ask me, you need to first understand which jackfruit is nice. Because some of you are just picking fruit seeds just like that. Not every fruit is nice. Even jackfruit has nice seeds and not nice ones. So sometimes you can just find a village, ask them who has nice jackfruit. And then you can buy from them those jackfruits, maybe 2 or 3, depending on how many seeds you need. Hack them, especially if they're mature. Make sure they're mature. Oh, hi, Sparks. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. What was I saying? So make sure you get mature jackfruit seeds. The jackfruit has to really be mature. So get people to eat the jackfruit and then keep the seeds. It's really that simple, though. I don't know what else to say. Back to the person who was talking about construction. Yes, it's not advisable to leave your house on beam level for so long. But honestly speaking, guys, sometimes you don't have the finances and you don't have the means. So what do? Just make sure your house is built right. That's all I'm saying. If your house is built right, because what happens is the water is climbing from the ground up, all right? And if the water is climbing from the ground going up, what can help you to stop that? It's the right material that you put in your foundation. I always advise people when you're building your foundation, don't even use a ratio of 1 to 4. 1 to 4, we can risk it on the wall. But in your foundation, make sure you do not 3. That's 1 bag to 3 wheelbarrows of what? Of plaster sand and lake sand. Okay? So 1 bag. Same 2, you can put 4 bags. But obviously we are looking to save money. So same 4 is cheaper. Or Simba, they are all falling into the same category. So make sure in your foundation, more than 3 wheelbarrows to build your foundation. That's all I'm saying. And then try to use clay bricks in your foundation. All right. Now back to Adam. Adam, about those jackfruit seeds, the jackfruits, make sure they are mature too. Do you know how to grow them? Do you know how to propagate them? There is also that. Who said orange? Was that like a compliment or something? Now down to Sparks. Oh dear, you're such a dear. Thank you for always supporting Doreen's African experiences and donating to me personally, and buying super thanks whenever you can. It's a blessing. Thank you, and blessings to you too. Much appreciated. Now, back to the person asking about the construction-wise, man. There is a lot that goes into that, but that's all I can advise. You know, the house can stand. I've seen houses. I still see houses. So all I'm saying is that you guys are just putting yourselves under pressure for nothing. And also, put yourselves under pressure, yes, because of the weather. But remember, this is Africa. Our weather is tolerable. Our weather can, whatever we are using to build can tolerate the weather. There are countries which can't, which have intolerable weather, whereby it can either be too cold, too, you know. Actually, it's always the rain. The winds are strong, you know. But if your house, come on, you have a beam in your house, in your foundation of the house, right? Your cement mix is correct. You have clay bricks in your ground for the foundation. You have the water, the right water level. You have pions in your walls. Come on, really, you've done everything you have to do. You've done everything you have to do. You know, there is more stuff really that you can do, but now I reserve those for those who are paying. But I've given you the most important stuff, you know. Man, I'm trying to raise money so that I can start a small business by February next year. That's like 4 months, 3.5 months from now. Because I'm tired. I'm actually tired, you know. I'm getting exhausted I work so hard and I don't see the fruits of my hard work. Some things are just not adding up. So it means I have to be mature enough, smart enough, you know, smart enough to start planning. I have to start planning. And I hope all of you are starting on planning. So I was still telling you my 5-year plan. So in 5 years, I want to have my African village. It's more like Doreen's African experiences. That's what it will be called. So for Doreen's African experiences to have a physical place, you know, like a place which has a taste of Africa. So I plan to have different things from different African countries represented in that place. And then I will have you people come to visit my African experiences place. I believe in 5 years we shall probably have over 15K subs. Yeah, we should be actually a very big channel in 5 years. If I keep up with the consistency and stuff, if I keep up with it, in 5 years we should have probably over even five. Let me not overestimate, I might jinx it. But trust me, will be a very big channel in 5 years, 5 years time, and time moves really fast. Then within 5 years, I'll definitely have a kid. I can't guarantee that I'll be like someone's wife or something, but I know I'll definitely have a kid within 5 years. Um, Number three of what I want done. You see, when I was young, my biggest dream was to build a home for old people. That's why most of my charities are really towards the old or the young mothers or something like that, but it's definitely old people. They take like the number one spot on my list. So I want to build a home for old people, but I don't know if I'll have that, but at least I know I will have my charity organization up going for supporting old people all over the world, because old people are the most ignored group or category of people, and yet we are all going to become old at some point. You know what's funny is that I look at these transitions of from when people were younger to when they are old. It's just scary. It scares me. So me, I know at some point we're all going to grow old. So if we take care of the old now, maybe karma might turn around and we get another group of generations to take care of us as old people too, in our old times or our old years. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, and then the other thing that I'm thinking in 5 years, I really, honestly, I don't like putting too much pressure on myself, but I want to have moved through at least 5 African countries, you know, 5 more African countries within 5 years. So I want to at least every year to go to one new African country. Yeah, that's my plan really. That's what I want. I would have loved to be with somebody that I love or something, but you cannot put a time frame on love and stuff like that. So stuff like that, you let it happen in its own time. That's why I can't exactly tell you, oh, I'll be, love of my life or some shit like that. Nah, because you can't guarantee. I mean, for the past 5 years, I've had 2 relationships in the past 5 years. So one failed miserably, and one failed before it even started. So actually, that's in the past 6 years. So yeah. But I also know there are things that I will have done in 5 years. I will have helped a lot of you achieve your dreams. I will have helped a lot of you learn new stuff and simplified your lives in many ways. Because that's what I actually do. Oh shit, yeah. This one is going to happen soon. I want next year to have a website for DOREEN'S African Experiences, a formal website, so that I don't know, maybe I start selling some stuff on there. Who knows? But I'm definitely going to build a website. I have to call up Chris and see what he can do on that. But yeah, I do have to get a website going. So maybe even before December. Yeah. I would have wanted to have an DOREEN'S African office stated, but nah. No, for now, no. It's what I want, but I feel like I can do more with that money. I can do more. You can build a website and possibly an app. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's the stuff. I would have promised you that I'll get into more social media, like maybe TikTok and stuff, but I'm really not good at that stuff. I mean, I have a TikTok account, but I feel like people there don't have the attention span to even listen to the shit I have to say. I mean, I know some of you do have TikTok accounts, but I feel like people go to different websites or different apps for different reasons. So I don't think anyone goes to TikTok to learn about construction. I really don't think it. I've tried to run it through my head over and over again, and I still don't think if I was to go to TikTok, I would be going there to watch someone teach me how to build. Because even the people that's doing it, because I don't think I can make my content in such a very short time, like 15, 5 minutes or some shit. Nah, I don't like that quick stuff. I feel like you don't learn anything. It's good to watch, but it's not good to learn. And for me, I'm more about that teaching part. Then obviously I will have a new camera in 5 years. Okay, not that far, but I know for sure in 2 years I'll have a very nice new camera and possibly a new phone. Man, why do I have to have so many new things? Okay, fine, I need them for work, but that seems too much. How much land? Africano. Nah, I plan to put this village on probably 1.5 acres or two acres tops. So that land has to be bought by 2025. Yeah, I have to buy that land by 2025. 2 acres. Let me make it 2 acres. So that will be enough space to do pretty much anything. And the village will be constructed to be a modern day village, like one hell of an amazing place. I have a huge plan in my head and I'm going to bring it to life because that's what I do. I bring things to life. I have my gifts from God and I have my skills from the land of the humans. So with both combined, I'll definitely bring this to life. Yeah, imagine that. Hopefully, if I have a child, it will be like a girl. Yeah, a girl. But since I have twin genes, I don't want to have twins, man. But I might end up having twins. I have twin genes. Twin genes haunt me. They haunt me. You know the pregnancy that I had last year? It was a twins pregnancy, the one that I miscarried. It was a twins pregnancy. They were twins. Oh, I don't like thinking about that so much. It took me months to heal. I even abandoned the project I had created for those twins. It was a bad experience. Bad experience. But guys, give me work because now at this point, I need to save and start building my life. I need to start putting money together and then get my dreams going because I have dreams, you know. I have dreams. And I'm working my dreams every day. Okay, I haven't been working my dreams every day, but starting from this month, I have to start saving up and working my dreams. So whatever money you guys pay me in consultation, I'll be saving it so that I can achieve one of my dreams. This it's not even a dream. It's first of all, I now have to start saving for the charity. Damn it. Prepare. I will not tell you how much we are collecting for the charity until December comes, because after November there, I will have a clear idea of prices of things on the market. But now with this war going on in Israel and whatever that country, by the way, I don't want to discuss it, but I don't like it that people are getting killed and it's a lot of people. This world is so cruel. It's so horrible. The things the Western world will do will haunt them. Will they even be haunted? I mean, if they participated in the 9/11 and the world wars and they still don't feel like a lesson has to be learned from all this and they continue to do the damage even to date, I don't think people like that will change. It's possibly something, they need something. And maybe they just don't want to learn, you know? 5%. Damn. Oh. My friends. Ah, it was nice checking up on you. I'm gonna try checking up on you every day. There are things I want to teach you, but at time the weather is messing with me so much. I hate it. Ah, why am I twisting my back? Ow. Like my back is breaking. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, I have to see. I think I'm breaking my own back. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching me, and let me go and talk to my newest, Mr. Patrick. Yes, Mr. Patrick. See you guys tomorrow. I'll be seeing you every day this week, so that we keep up with each other. And as for Sparks Divine, please, thank you for your generosity, for constantly coming and supporting and donating to my channel, enabling its growth. Thank you. And everyone else that donates, thank you. That buys super thanks. No one has really bought membership. I don't know what's going on with that membership, because everyone that's been trying to buy it, something has been weirdly messing it up. I don't know what's up. I think I'll try buy my own membership and see, so that I get a better explanation of what people are telling me that's happening. I really don't understand what's happening there. Oh God. Guys, see you. See you. Much love from me.